Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another end of the year video. Today we are doing my project pan finale. It's the end of the year. We're gonna look at how we are with the products that I am trying to pan now and how much I panned in this year. I think that is very interesting to see, and it will also help me to set up my next year's project. So let's start with what I was doing this year. For 2020, just like 2019 actually, I was participating in the hashtag Team Project Pan project. This was started by Kat and Haley, the girls from Beauty News, and it just worked so well for me that I did it for 2 years in a row. I did change it a little bit from the original plan, which was a full face of rolling full face project pan. Full face rolling project pan. So the girls have products from all categories and body and skin and nails, whatever you need, you feel like you need to go through. And for me, I love colors, so I would not want to pan an eyeshadow or a blush unless I dislike it, or it's items that are cream that need to be finished before they go bad, or they're items that I use on a daily basis. I like to change up so much that I don't want to have like items that I have to wear for my project pan from color. So no blushes, no lipsticks, no eyeshadows for me in this project. In this project, I have all of my base products, brow products, and I added midway through the year, I think, some hair products, because I realized I have accumulated a lot of hair products in my trying to be curly journey, which, I mean, it's not, maybe it's not for me. But I had added a few of the hair products as well. So let's get started and let's look at how we are with the products I have currently. So right now, my Herborian Bamboo Matte Cream is down to here. I can see it through the light, probably you cannot, but I am down to here, and I'm actually slowing down using it because I found that I love this so much mixed in with foundations that I don't want to finish it, because otherwise I'll be without. And it's not a primer as I usually don't like. Like, I don't use primers as a layer in itself and then put my foundations on top. I started with this cream to mix it in with my foundations, and I've loved it. So I am ending the year at 20.58 grams. Last month was 23.4, so I used a good gram of this. And I think I picked it up, started using it in my project pan in May at 31.5. So I used a good 10 grams of product, 11 grams of product. So yeah, there's a lot in here, and it's, of course, it's not a proper primer. It's a, I guess, primer and cream in one. But I really like it, and I don't want to finish it. But I did a lot. This was new, and I did a lot. I got a lot of progress, and I got a lot of use of it, out of it for in the last 6 months. I could finish it if I wanted to, but I think this will not be in my project pan next year. I'm gonna keep it because the way I've been using it these days is like, if I just do my makeup for myself to stay at home, I will not use it because I want to keep it for when I actually leave the house. So I think that's the way it's gonna be in the future as well. For foundation, this is by Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I actually managed to write down how much I've been using. So I had this one in at the beginning of 2020, and you can see a few stripes there. Then I picked it back up recently when the winter hit again, and I was at the end of November, I was at this top one, and here I am right now at this stripe right here. I use a ton compared to the other times, and that is, I feel like, because I can mix it with a cream that makes it lighter, makes it look better on my skin, so I'm happier to use it more. And yeah, I don't know, not even halfway through the bottle, but I really want to finish this. Like, this is actually getting old, and I see that I can get some use out of it, so I'll probably bring this one to the next year as well. And at least for the beginning of the year, because it's a foundation that color-wise is not a perfect match for me, so I cannot use it in summer, but I will be bringing it in to the next quarter as well. And I used 4 grams of product actually this month, or almost 3.5. I went from 105.4 to 101.9, and it's quite nice to see because it's much more use than I ever got out of it in the past. Almost at the level, I was using up 3 grams of products, let's say, in at the beginning of last year when I was still going to work. So yeah, happy with it. I also learned to love it, so it's all good. Concealer wise, I am using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Cannelle. This one went from 22.91 to 22.51, so used 0.5 grams of product, which is a little bit less than last month because I bought a new concealer that I was testing, the Clio Makeup one. So I used it a little bit less, but I still really love it and I want to finish it because this one is also old. I bought it the same time as the foundation, the Estée Lauder foundation, for my wedding in 2018. So it's 2 years old. It really needs to go. And I used to keep it only for special occasions, but now I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to finish it and use it and be happy with it. So yeah, that is not done yet, but I also only started it a few months ago, and I think I'll keep on going with that one. The powder that I've been using in the last few months is the Nabla Close-Up Smoothing Powder, not concealer. And this one went from 60 grams to 59.7, so 0.3 grams of product. And I have to say, I've loved using this powder, and there's already a dip. I can actually see that I will be able to pan it eventually. But I think I'll stop here because I like it a lot. And I found in my reorganizing and decluttering, I found an older powder. So I'm gonna stop using this one here. But I've rediscovered my love for it in this last quarter that I've used it. So I am very happy to rekindle the love. The Never Ending Eyeshadow Primer, I checked and I started using this new in October 2019, which means I used this for all of 2020. And yes, it's coming to an end eventually, but I think I could even go half a year with this still. I don't know, it's infinite. Half a year, no, but a quarter of the year probably. I went from 10.56 to 10.05, so I used half a gram of product, and I started this back in, as I said, in October 2019 with 13.9 grams. So in a year and a few months, I only used, almost 4 grams of product. So yeah, this could go a long way still, but this is also the fun of these projects, is really to see how much you need. And I will not be buying eye primers as a backup or as a, I want to try it, because it takes you a year and a half to finish it. Or it takes me a year and a half to finish it. And I'm one of these people that when they do their makeup, I will have eyeshadow on because I love eyeshadow and I like correcting my eye shape. So I use this a lot. So this is fun. I'm gonna go on and finish it, of course, but I might not, let's say, introduce another eye primer after this is finished in my project pan next year. We'll see. For brows, I had recently started using the Anastasia Dip Brow in chocolate that I had in my collection. And yeah, this is infinite. This will never end. I used only 0.07 grams of product on this, and I had tried to pan this year a brow pomade before, and I got to the end of the Nabla brow pot, or I saw the end of the pot, I panned it, and at some point I just gave up. So what I think I'm gonna do is probably use this until it's still good, and then just use it without tracking probably, or without updates, because it's an infinite brow product and I really like it. And I actually see myself, once this doesn't work for me anymore, because I actually think this is from, I want to say 2016, like it's 4 years old at least. I can see myself tossing this one when it's finished, or when it's over, when it's gone bad or it doesn't work anymore, and buying a new one to have because I enjoy this product a lot. I don't know how people finish these. I use so little of it. I don't know how people finish these. And that was all the makeup in my project. For hair, I actually finished this month this Botanical Coriander Strength Potion. I use it as a leave-in, and yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna repurchase it, but it's finished, so I achieved my goal for the year. I almost, like, can you see how little is left of this? This is the Joyco Kpoc Color Therapy Restorative Styling Oil. I like this a lot, but I already bought something to replace it when this was finished. So I'm gonna finish this up. Probably will take me another month, but yeah, I'm happy because this one is also from when I used to model for Joyco in 2015, 16, I guess, also. So a long time, and definitely time for it to go. A new product that I added in and I did not finish is this anti-frizz lotion from Biofficina Toscana. I don't know, I'm probably a quarter to a third left, and this one went from 52 to 46 grams, so I still have a bit to go, and I'll just keep working on it, and next year I'll just introduce new hair products that I want to finish, because I want to reach, as I am with my makeup, trying to reach a point in which I have things I love and I will repurchase, and then maybe once in a while try something new, but not like I have been doing in the past years where I'm like, oh, I'll buy it to try it, and then I end up with 7 foundations and I barely wear foundation. So no, try not to do that anymore. And it all falls into a little bit of less spending in makeup, and we talked about it in my low buy finale, let's say, for 2020. What I wanted to also still look at is how many products I panned and finished this year. For primers, because they were minis, actually, I finished 2 mini primers, so the Cover FX and the MAC Prep and Prime. I finished 1 mini foundation, the Nabla Close-Up. I finished 3 concealers that were open for a while, and that I'm really happy about, because I only need 1 concealer that I like for under my eyes, and that's enough. 1 open at a time. So yeah, now I have 2 open. I have 2 or 3 open at a time. So that is still a category to work on, but I finished 3 concealers this year, and I'm very proud about that. In terms of powder, I decluttered, and well, they both had a pan. So one of them broke, the Neve Cosmetics powder broke a few months ago, I showed you. And the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation I decluttered. So those 2 got out of my collection, and yeah, I'm happy about that. As we discussed in my low buy, I didn't buy any powders, so we're only losing going down. We're gonna see that in my inventory next week, or at the beginning of the new year, when I get to it. Eyeshadow primer, as I mentioned, I've been using the same one all year. Mascara, I went through at least 2 mascaras, and I'm on my second lash primer of the year. I decided not to track it anymore because it's not a problem area for me. I don't buy mascaras unless I need them. And I have some minis to use, so next year I'll probably put those into the project instead. Eyeliners, I didn't per se finish the Nabla Bombay Black Liner, but I think it broke on me and it was super dry, so I just tossed it. And I see that I can't commit to panning eyeliners because I want one of every color, and I enjoy the ones I have. You saw in my declutter, it's not a problem area for me. So yeah, I'm not going to be panning eyeliners probably, because I also totally failed this year to even try. I had set myself a goal to finish my NYX Burnt Sienna, and for the first half of the year I even tracked my progress, but it was so little. Yeah, this is the pencil. The progress was so little, and I don't want, I know this is Oxblood. Anyways, it looks similar, but I don't want to have to, I don't want to sharpen it every time I use it. I just want to use it and enjoy it. So no, not great success with eyeliners. For the brow colors, we went through the brow pot together this year. It was a journey. We'll go through other things next year, I think. And the brow gel that I was panning at the beginning of this year. It lasted me, how long? A year actually, because I finished the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel. I had started it in May 2019 and I finished it at the end of April 2020. So it lasted me a whole year. And I think that was what I wanted to see, how long it lasted. And I know that it's my favorite, so I had already repurchased it and I'm already going through another one. So that I didn't track this year. But I did go through a whole brow gel. Next year I have other things that I want to address and reuse, so we'll see. And then for hair and body, yeah, I think it went well. I finished a body cream that I didn't like and I wanted to finish. I finished more than that, but I don't track the ones I like, if that makes sense. For hair products, I finished a mini of the Living Proof, what is it called? A Perfect Hair Day little leave-in, and I actually bought the full size. Then you saw the 3 products, and I had another of these oils that I had finished earlier in the year as well. So I think overall it went well. It was a good project pan. The year being so weird and me not wearing a lot of makeup for half of it was, of course, yeah, reducing my success and the amount of products I could go through. But I'm very happy to see that if I put some effort into it and I track it and I use it and I do my makeup, I can get through my collection. And already when we went through my base products during the first declutter that I posted this year, you saw that there was it all fits in one drawer. My spares, my extras all fit in one drawer. So I am really looking forward to getting it down to having a winter foundation and a summer foundation, and similar things, maybe 2 colors of concealers, and that's in the end all you need. And a powder that you like, one that is maybe more glowing and one that is maybe more matte, but I feel that is what I need, not more. And I'm happy to be going through all of my things now and also getting a really, really good idea if I like them or not and using them on a long-term point of view. So yeah, it works for me. For next year, I have some changes in mind. I'm gonna add samples in here. I'm gonna add products that either were in deluxe sizes or gift with purchases, things like that I actually want to use and get out of my collection, and a few things that I'm gonna continue going through in terms of base products that you saw now. And that is it. Let me know how your project pan went at the end of the year. Has anybody finished a palette this year, for example? I would love to know that. I can't even imagine thinking of panning up an eyeshadow palette. Also, just using the same palette every day for months in a row. Oh, no, not for me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you again next year with the hashtag Team Project Pan. It's fun to have a community for it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.